name is Wallace. My wife Virginia. We're from Pearl area. We've been here. We joined this church 57 years ago, and we have two children, two sons. We have a son and a daughter. My daughter went to Mississippi State. Mine, I'm getting a doctorate in the University of Oklahoma. She has a PhD in occupational therapist. My son also went to Mississippi State. He has a PhD or doctorate in, he's a veterinarian. I finished the grammar school at a little community called Fortville out north of Morton. I finished high school at Morton. Went on to Hines and Mississippi College. And I'll let Miss Virginia tell you about where she's from.
Well, okay, I was born in Newton, Mississippi, and my parents felt very blessed that besides me came my twin sister, Ruby Faye, and we lived in the community of Lucerne. It's out from Union. But anyway, we've had lived in a Christian home all our lives, and I worked for a very long time with AT South Central Bell in the accounting department. That was a good experience. I loved what I did, and this has been a beautiful life for Benny and I, because we're blessed.
She was one of those telephone girls, and I just kept calling, she finally answered. Well, we lived down on Virginia Street, and Brother Reeves was here as pastor, and one day he showed up at my door and invited me to come down here, and we just came down and visited Truitt. I grew up in a Christian home. My mother was one of those that didn't know how to drive, and she wanted me there always to drive her to church, and I felt compelled to do that. So as long as I was around, I took her to church every Sunday. You know, I was baptized up at Fortville Baptist Church, and I don't know how old I was, but I was a teenager. I remember waiting out in Grover Beaver's Pond. There was about 10 of us that held hands. We walked out in that pond and was baptized, but I don't remember what my age was.
Our parents, Mother and Daddy, took us to church every Sunday, every time there was something going on. Anyway, we grew up learning about God and everything in the Bible. Not everything, but then I joined the church, and when I was a teenager, I guess, a young teenager, we went to the Church of God. It was called the Church of God, and I went there until I moved my membership here to Paul Truitt, and that was a blessing to us and our family for me to finally decide that it was time to attend church regularly.
Well, after Brother Reeves came by and visited, we started coming here, visiting, and we finally joined. That's 57 years ago. October 64, we joined here. You know, I was thinking earlier, I don't remember anybody that was here when I started here. The people keep dying. I don't understand why. But a lot of people have passed on that were here. But when we came here, we thought we had some of the best friends in town. I mean, the best place to go. And it has been a good ride for us to come here over the years. I was thinking about who we serve with. Let me read you some names you will recognize. We came here with Brother Reeves, Dr. Leach, Tommy Anderson, whom he passed away last week if you hadn't heard, Jimmy Wood, John Nichols, Ted Dukes, Matt Snowden, Kevin Griffin, and Dennis Ellington. So I serve with 8 different pastors here. We've had some. I was on the pastor church committee 3 times. We found we go out and hunt people to come in. We've had some good pastors here.
Oh, it just feels like home. You know, we're used to coming.
No, I agree.
And like Benny said, still have a lot of good friends, and we're making some new friends. The new people coming into the church. We're excited about that. Like it's just been a good experience because we've taken part in so many things here, Sunday school, and then I wanted, after I retired, I wanted to get involved more in the church, and so I started working in Vacation Bible School, and that was a joy. I loved working with the children, and it's so good to see them happy and learning so fast. Oh, and a lot of things, just a lot of things have been fun here. We are always having like spaghetti suppers and peanut boils and all that kind of stuff.
Go ahead.
I don't know whether I can just describe that. It's just the feeling and trusting in the Lord, and you just feel like I feel like I'm just closer to the Lord by being connected with people and the church. Very good. I think I've grown. I don't know exactly how much, but I have.
I kind of agree with what you said. Well, my training and education has always been in an accounting field. I've worked at 35 years at Mississippi Valley Gas and 11 years at United Gas in accounting, and so as I came in here, I served as treasurer here. Right now, I'm serving as a trustee. I've served as a deacon, chairman of deacons. I think I've served in every position except I've never have been Sunday school director, but I've served training director, but budget, finance, whatever, I think I've served on just about every committee.
I've been on a lot of committees from time to time, and of course, like I said, I've loved working with Vacation Bible School, but I think I'm past that now. The more young people, and they can do a better job now. But I enjoy that very, very much. And then, I used to work in the kitchen, and that was a fun place, plus a working place. But it's good. Oh, I was a member of the choir for a lot of years. Not that anybody knew it because I don't have a good loud voice. I enjoy that very much. I love music, and I've been busy, and now I want to do what I can. I want to get started back into some new things that are coming along.
Apparently, I have a lot of music in me because none has ever come out. Well, there's an awful lot of them out there. I mean, there really are. But if you just come right down to it, John 3:16, if you'll take it and put that to words, to action, and just believe it, I think the world could be a better place to live.
I thought about a lot of verses, but when Benny was telling me to pick that verse, I said, well, I'm going to go with you. That's my favorite verse. I love Psalms and a lot of the verses, and all through the Bible.